Let's talk about it, because Tuesday night the news comes in about Osvaldo Perez Sanchez, and I remember covering the story with Tabatha Tozzi when she was initially murdered and everything that had happened since then. First off, your reaction when you learn the news, and I mean, full circle moment I think for her mother as well.
Well, my reaction was I was just extremely happy for her family. I had met with her mom, myself and Under Sheriff Andy Walsh from the Metropolitan Police Department, when the original homicide occurred, and I promised her mom that we would do everything that we could as the United States Marshals to bring the suspect into custody. And if you think about 2 years worth of manhunts, trying to find him and locate him and get him into custody, it all comes to head on that night. And then, my folks that have been working on that, and every Monday we brief this case out, is a high priority for us. To see that he's in custody is a good thing. Unfortunately, to also find out that another family's been victimized down in Mexico is a tragic outcome for them. For the marshals, who have been around since 1789, this is what we do on top of protecting the judiciary and detention of federal prisoners and everything else that we do. But we rely on our solid partnerships with other agencies. There's a marshal for every district in the United States of America, and what's fascinating about that is most people don't really pay attention to us too much until something major happens. So we work in partnership with our federal partners, and specific on this one with the FBI. But it really boils down to, in Mexico, the brave men and women that are part of the different units that we work with in Mexico to bring these individuals to custody. The unit that we had just worked with down there had just lost one of their commanders in a gun battle. Down there, she left behind her family. They call it down there the gringo hunters, no disrespect to anybody, but they're the ones we turn to down in that part of the world, in that country, to find fugitives. We have Deputy U.S. Marshals based in Mexico. I've been to Mexico in this role as a marshal. I've been to El Salvador, I've been all over the country. And it's strong partnerships like that to bring people to custody.
Can you give some context? I know this was a multi-agency investigation. There had been reports previously that he could have been in Mexico, could have been in California. But when you work with all these different agencies, including the ones in Mexico, what does that look like? How much collaboration is there?
It's an intense amount of collaboration. I liken it to your newsroom here, where everything looks granted, but there's a lot of work that goes on behind the scenes, and we're constantly running down leads. We're trying to determine where this individual is at, verifying if somebody saw them, talking to his family members, talking to the victim's family, talking to our partners. Mexico is a large country with a lot of people inside of it, so it's not simply a matter of, well, he's just down in Mexico. The average American has probably been down to tourist areas in Mexico, but from your experience in El Paso, you know that it's not as simple as walking across the border into Juarez. And there's a dangerous part of doing that work in foreign countries. And we do that on a routine basis as the marshals, but we also chase fugitives up in this country on behalf of other countries as well. So they come up here for a variety of different reasons. Every lead, every piece of information that we can get, some of that we really don't talk about how we go about doing that. But some people put their lives on the line to provide us information because they feel as strongly as we do about the families that are affected by these acts of violence. And the Tozzi family, there'll be a memorial next week, I hear, from the family. The mother kept the pressure up on that, and that's a good thing. But it's also respect out of what horrible thing happened to her daughter, which you think about other victims of domestic violence over the years. And this basically is, hey, we're going to do whatever we can, relentlessly pursue you to bring you to justice.
I sat down with her mom so many times over the course of the last 2 years to talk about the case, and like you said, she was never quiet. She wanted to keep the pressure on, didn't want her daughter to become a cold case. Do you think that her speaking out so many times maybe helped you all in getting those leads and pursuing certain avenues in tracking him down?
We know it did. The pressure that she put, both in Mexico with talking to the media down here and the media up here, made him understand that nobody was giving up on trying to find him. in the press releases that we put out, in discussions that I had in media releases, explaining that we're going to do everything we can to find him. And if you look at his current appearance, you can see that he's been on the run for a period of time. But it is a community effort across the board, and a lot of people don't think about that, but we have a relationship back and forth. It's very, very important to bring these individuals to custody.
You had mentioned the Vivian Carelli murder down in Culiacan. Crazy to think that that's what he was caught for, and unfortunate, right? Because he's facing charges in the U.S. for what he did to Tabatha, and now he goes and does something like this, murders a woman, her body found in a sewer in Mexico. Do you think that he ever questioned for one moment what he was doing and the possibility of him being caught for another murder?
I don't want to get into the mind of a criminal. The way that he killed Miss Tozzi up here is brutal by itself. And now look at the brutality that he did down to the other victim. I couldn't tell you what he was thinking. I can tell you what we were thinking.
What were you thinking?
We were thinking we were going to relentlessly pursue him until all leads are exhausted, and there was never a time that it was a cold case. It was on our desk and on our forefront with our partner agency from the Las Vegas Metropolitan Police Department, the FBI. If you look at the press release, we provided all the names of the agencies that worked, and you look at the agencies in Mexico itself. All the three major agencies down there that are in there, the agencies up here, the marshals in Nevada, the marshals in Arizona, the marshals in Mexico, the FBI, Customs and Border Patrol, the Border Patrol. There's a lot of different things. So there were a lot of eyes on him, trying to locate him and to get him into custody.
Throughout your investigation, was it a concern that he could kill somebody else?
Yes, which is the reason why we pursue violent felons, wherever they are, because they have shown the propensity to go out there and commit an act of violence. And 2 young women are no longer with us because of his crime.
Since his arrest was announced, there have been videos circulating on social media that tie him back to California after Tabatha's murder. One of them, a club in California where he had paid for bottle service and put his Instagram handle on it, and just maybe hiding in plain sight in a way. Do you feel like maybe he just didn't care, that he was just living life, like he didn't do what he did?
I'm not sure what he's thinking, but we track almost everything, but there's a finite number of investigators who are out there, and we always felt like we were 1 or 2 steps behind him. But he's where he needs to be now, in custody.
I know you mentioned that you've talked to his relatives. A lot of people also saying that maybe they knew where he was this entire time. If they did know where he was, would they face charges?
Yes. And
what would that look like?
You're harboring and aiding a fugitive. And you also have to live with your own conscience about what you did. At the end of the day, he needs to be brought to justice, and that's what all the agencies, this multinational effort did, is bring him to justice. The decisions now as to where he gets prosecuted are a discussion between the Clark County District Attorney's Office and the Attorney General, and I think it's in Sinaloa is where he's going to be looked at. But the reality is we never gave up on our relentless pursuit of this individual.
I know he's been arrested now, but does the investigation end here? What are the next steps, especially if, that conversation is being had that maybe other people did know where he was this entire time?
Those investigations are ongoing, and we've taken some aggressive steps that we need to take as far as identifying individuals that knowingly harbored him. I can't tell you that they will all be prosecuted, but they knew who they are. So their culpability is what it is. And the reality is, a fugitive, I tell people all the time, we have people that know that they're wanted for different crimes. And as the enforcement arm of the federal government, we're the ones that go out and say, all you have to simply do is walk into any federal courthouse and turn yourself in and face the music. But some people don't want to do that. So since 1789, we've been chasing after those individuals to bring them to justice.
Have you learned anything about Oswaldo Perez Sanchez when it comes to his criminal history, maybe him being involved in a gang or drug activity or anything of that
No.
nature? Okay, let me ask you this. A lot of people also curious about something that you had mentioned, the extradition process and what that would look like. I know that he's currently facing charges for the murder of Vivian Garelli, but does that completely dismiss the possibility of him being brought to Las Vegas?
As I've said before, the district attorney, Steve Wolfson of the Clark County District Attorney's Office, is in the best position to talk about that. That is a negotiation between the Clark County District Attorney's Office and the Attorney General in Sinaloa. So I wouldn't want to talk about that, but I know there's ongoing discussions between the two parties. But also understand that that's a discussion also occurring between two different governments.
Right.
He is a Mexican citizen, so Mexico as a government has to make a decision as well as on this side. And he's also facing charges down there.
Is he also a U.S. citizen?
I have not been told he's a U.S. citizen.
Interesting.
I have not been told. We have never heard that he is a U.S. citizen. We had always been told he's a Mexican citizen.
There were comments posted online yesterday about us not addressing his legal status in the United States, and so that's what I was curious if that had anything to do with the story. Have you spoken to Regina Lacerda, Tabatha's mother, since the arrest was made?
I have not. I was there, and when we informed the Metropolitan Police Department, myself, I went over and talked to the sheriff and the undersheriff because this is their case. And how we get involved is Metro is a great agency, but Metro doesn't have an international reach like the Marshals do. That's where we get involved. They're quite capable of finding somebody in their local community here, but it's a whole different operation to go into a foreign country and work with that, or even across state lines. You think about that if you went into California, if you went into other states. So that is a lot of effort, and they were in contact with her. I'm aware that she's currently not in Las Vegas, but is planning on coming back. But out of respect to what she put out through her attorney, we haven't made an overt attempt. We know that there's a celebration of her daughter's life next week, and I'm sure that that will be very well attended and a fitting tribute. But justice isn't done yet. There's still the process that now it's in the hands of the district attorney and the attorney general in Sinaloa.
What would you tell Tabatha's mom?
We kept our promise. When you're talking to her as passionate as she is, but I've run into in my 40-year career a lot of people that are very, very passionate about what happened to their loved ones. Law enforcement does this day in and day out. As we speak right now, my deputies and my task force officers have arrested 3 more people today that are fugitives from throughout the country. That doesn't get a lot of media and publicity, but it's the work that goes on every day.
In your 4 decades doing this and all of the cases that you've helped out with, is there anything that sticks out to you about this one in particular?
This one, when I heard he was in custody, because every Monday it's in my red file and I check on it and I ask my deputies where we're at, it brought a huge smile to my face to know and see the pictures direct from our U.S. Marshals counterpart working with the Mexican police. They sent us the pictures of him in custody. That was with us before it was released out by the Mexican authorities. So that is one of those memories that sticks with you.